Is up, you guys? Today I'm gonna do a POV, so point of view mowing of the entire property, and I'm also gonna show you my new trailer setup attached to the rider. So let's get into it. Okay, so here is the trailer setup. It's been custom built. We did the ramp. I've got to give courtesy where courtesy is due to James from Legendary Landscaping for the trimmer racks. They are much appreciated, and yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so first off, 94, you've seen it before. It's got the custom built trimmer rack, and what we do here is we wrap this around here and underneath, if it will go under. Come on, there we go. So that barely moves, and then we push it down a bit and then it doesn't move, as you can see. And then this isn't moving either, that's just in position, and that's how that's done. Got the BG56, got all that. I'm now running 2.4mm on this. It's a lot, I don't mind it. It's this here, it's the power fit, but it's really loud. But compared to the 2.7 that I cut, the diamond edge, the orange stuff, it doesn't like tear, if that makes sense. We've also got this contraption here, which is a lifesaver. You should always get one. It pumps up your tires, and then you just connect it to your battery on your engine right here. So we tried it out the other day, works perfectly fine. We've got the Massport 3000 series. Now the way we do this is like this. We'll get to the 45 in a second. Comes out like that. Probably shouldn't do it on a slope, but I did. Oh well. And you got a ramp, so hopefully nothing broke, which nothing did. So I'm trying to do this with one hand, but it's supposed to go down gently. I painted this all, so then what you do is, I'm just going to get it out anyways because we're going to have to use it. Practically what you do is you'll take the catcher off, put the blower to the side, you'll lift the mower up like this. Now it is an older mower, so it's not the best looking thing ever, but it still runs and it's my most powerful mower. So you push it in like that, snorkel goes back in like that, other side goes in, move the two-stroke out of the way, and I'm trying to do this one-handed. Boom, down she comes. So that's that. Got our safety cones, of course. Normally there's a red 4 mix in here, and then we've got the steel FS45. So this is pretty much a backup whippersnipper, because it isn't like this where it has the little, has the little shaft bit there. I can't necessarily put it in that end because it won't fit. But yeah, backup whippersnipper for now. It's the only other whippersnipper I have. This has got the diamond edge on it. So, as you can see, haven't used this in ages. But then this will be converted to an edger and will be my edger for the meantime. But I got that there. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Very compact. I like it quite a bit. And it's so efficient. Like, you mow, la la la, and you lift it back up. Like, and then lock in there. And then just gotta tilt the 45 a bit, and then you lock in there, and you're good to go. I'm glad that did no damage. Maybe that, but that's it. So I'm glad. Then you got the John Deere. You've seen it before. I'll do a whole setup video probably around September like I did last year, because there's a few upgrades I want to do this year. Buy a few more pieces of machinery, 91, KM 131 and a BR600. We'll get into all of that later. But I'm really liking this mower, I'm not gonna lie. I find it very nice and light, and the power on it is sensational. So I think I'm gonna keep it for quite a bit, and this will be my main mower. Now, I know everyone has their flashy 216s, but for me and my business, I don't need one. For the main reason of it being expensive and heavy. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. If you've been following my channel for a while, you'll realise that that is a pallet. The cart is a pallet. Now, yes, we've turned it into much more than a pallet. Sorry, I'm trying to film from a weird angle. But it's a pallet. Sorry, just trying to put the catcher in. So, because of it being a pallet, let's be honest here, it's not going to withstand a 50 to 60 kilo mower in it. That's like probably 20 at the best. That's light, like really light. That's lighter than the Toro. So for that reason being, I know I change my thoughts every 5 minutes. If you know me, you'll know that I do that quite often. But I'm potentially looking at another Massport President, 3000, 5000. Because although the Hondas have self-propelled, the way I look at it is, yes, self-propelled, good in hilly areas. But at the same time, you can get something lighter and cheaper, and you can just push it, you know? And you still get the same benefit because it's not as heavy. Now, there's also more things to go wrong with a 216. Gearbox issues. All that type of stuff surrounding the gearbox. If that screws up on you, you're basically stuffed. You're pushing around a 50 kilo mower for the rest of the day. And also loading up, once again, not the most stable ramp in the world. It's made out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of like wood type stuff. Now, it will withstand a mower of that matter, but it's not going to hold a 50 kilo mower. Let's be honest here, guys. So, for that matter, that's why I'm looking at another Massport President. Whether that be the new 3000 or the new 5000. But that's a long time coming. This and my other two mowers do me just fine for now. So, until one of the three or two of the three mowers die completely, the 470 is slowly fading out, which makes sense. Because it's a residential mower, it's been used for commercial use. Not the smartest thing ever, but it happens. So that's basically where I'm standing with all my stuff at the moment. Husqvarna backpack blower, yes, does get used, but I prefer my steel equipment. I got a comment the other day about the throttle. It is quite stiff, and it's 30 cc's. Now, I'm not sure how much that blower is, my 56, but I'm guessing it'd be probably about 20. I mean, 10 cc's, yes, makes a difference. I'm not, probably more than 20, honestly, but 5 to 10 cc's does make a difference. But when it's blowing, it's all about the newtons. That's probably got roughly the same newtons as the 530. Now, I didn't take that into accountability when buying the 530. That's why I'm looking at a 600, or a BR600 from Steel. So I just want to go back to all steel equipment, because I tried Husky. I'm not a huge fan. But hey, if you still want to pay me, nah. So I'll probably go to Massport and Husky. And I also want to buy a Hustler 010, but that's way in the future, like 2 years, because it's not necessary at this point in time, because the John Deere is doing just fine. Anyway, that's enough talking. I think I've done about 10 minutes of talking already. You probably clicked off already. If you haven't, thank you, much appreciated. But now we're going to do the mowing, so I'll put you on my head and we'll mow. Let's get into it. Alright, so this will be sped up most likely. With music. Alright, let's get started. Holy. Reason I'm not doing the nature strip is because it's basically dead and I barely ever do it now. I honestly, with this nature strip and this front lawn, I honestly just give up with it in the summer. Come on. Second star of the year. She's not being nice, is she? But yeah, it doesn't really need that. That's alright. I think the Massport needs a bit of petrol. 5 minutes to mow that, that's alright. Yeah, much better. There you go. And it's raining again. This is not my expected summer, but whatever. All done. As you can see, all the dandelions are gone. I'm gonna have to wait another half an hour. Let me see. Yep, she's bone dry. Because it was just revving very high, very, very high. Alright, well, I'm going to have to wait about half hour, 20 minutes to do the backyard. But that's the backyard. Haven't mowed it since I last mowed it on camera, which was what, 2-3 weeks ago? So it's not bad. Alright, I need to pack all this up because it's all getting wet. Alright, see you guys soon. Okay, hair's looking a bit fuzzy, I know. It's about, those are foggy, half an hour later, like I said it would be, and I can finally mow again. I'm using my beanie as a towel, yes. But we can finally mow again. So, I'll get you set up on my head. That's a good point. I'll probably see you after this anyways. Get out of my way here. Alright. Come on. Is that already? Yeah, that's already flat. Fire out. Backfire. Yay. You hear how loud that is? That's obviously not just me. Hopefully you can see me okay. Well, not see me, but see the action okay. Also, if you're wondering what that... well, that's one way to open a gate. I'm a bit ruthless, as you can see. If you're wondering what that and that pile of rubble is, it's pretty much ramps to get mowers down, as you can see. And yeah, just things like that. And then we're going to put some grass seed over the top just to make it look better. So all filled up with petrol now. First pull. Nah. Second pull though. Alrighty. So, this mower's gonna need a bit of a clean before it goes back in the shed today, because a bit of poo got on the wheels, and by a bit I mean, yeah, a lot. Certainly looks better. The mass put needs blades redone. All in all, I mean, most of this is just weeds at this point, but it looks semi-green. And then up here is probably the first time I've mowed in about 2 months here. It's just not needed it with all the renovations, but that looks alright. I keep hearing this ticking sound, sorry. Oh, it's from this, because we got, yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. It's a bit of an updates video, a bit of a tour video, and a bit of a mowing video all in one. If you do like this content, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and tell me what videos you want to see next week. I'm probably going to be keeping a video every Tuesday until around about March, when school starts to pick up again, just to keep you guys entertained over your summer or winter breaks from wherever you're watching. But that's it from me, so hope you guys had a good time watching me mow, and yeah, peace guys.